So I am back, just like that. And in today's video, we're gonna be discussing the whole situation with Ashley Gonzalez, the fucking Houston police officer ass bitch that was out here posting shit at her close friends as if nobody was going to expose that ass because it is 2026 and you cannot act in these ways anymore, right? The earth is evolving, right? People are evolving. God is not playing with this earth, right? So she was in her close friends and she was talking shit about how when she arrests black people, she be saying the N-word and how it feels so good to say that shit and she feels so powerful and saying the N-word. And you know, she was just like, yeah, when I say it, she was like, when I say it, I just feel so powerful. Like she's like, oh my God, this bitch was so giddy. She was so giddy. She was like, she really was feeling herself, you know? And she was like, yeah, I just feel so powerful and so, it just feels so good to finally, I just let it out. Like I just let it out one day and I just said it and I just felt so powerful. Bitch, you're psychotic. You're psychotic and you need psychiatric help. Bitches like you need psychiatric help. You need to call up the doctor and tell him you need your fucking medicine. Straight up. Because who in their right mind is getting off saying the N-word in 2026 when you're not fucking black, bitch? Or maybe you are. Maybe you are. Maybe you are. Some way, somehow, with the ancestors, you have some connection to your black ancestry. Ooh. Ooh. And you out here speaking as if you're a white woman. You're not white. You will never be white. I don't care what position of power you think you're in, you know? And the saddest thing about this is that when these police officers do something and, you know, they end up getting terminated from the job and, you know, the police force that they are currently working at, so for her, it'll be in Houston. So let's say, okay, now she's fired, which I think is great. I'm ecstatic at the fact that she lost that damn job because she don't need to be out here working with minorities and black and brown people out here speaking the N-word. You don't need any position of power when you think the way that you do. You know how many people were passed up over because of you? But now I'm happy that those people can now get a phone call about coming to work for the Houston Police Department because it's very clear and it's very clear and precise that they don't fuck around. They have a standard that they go by. And bitch, clearly you didn't know the standard. So they got rid of your ass and now they're gonna call somebody else up to fill your position. Like, I'm very fucking happy about that. But the down part with these police agencies and these police forces is the fact that, especially the racist ones, all right, we're gonna address this today. A lot of these police force and agencies out here, especially in the USA, are racist. It's clear that Houston, Texas is not, so shout out to them. But yeah, all she's gonna do is call up another fucking police agency, police force, somewhere else outside of Houston, Texas, and they most likely will hire her. Because they don't care about shit like that, you know, but that's okay. She has racked up karma on her life. And the Lord seen how she was acting. The Lord seen her on the job. The Lord has seen the shit that she was spewing out of her mouth. The Lord seen it all, you know, so she has now racked up karma and now she has to deal with the Lord. Does she even believe in God? Who the fuck knows, you know? But she about to find out. But you know what? You people out here in 2026, this is not just for her, Ashley Gonzalez. This is for all of y'all motherfuckers out here. Because we know that y'all be talking shit behind y'all fucking house walls and apartment walls and in your cars and just, you know, in the privacies of your own, you know, homes and shit like that. We know that y'all be talking shit about us. We're not stupid, you know? So she's learned this somewhere. She learned, maybe her family was raised that way, you know? Because a lot of them, they come to this country and, you know, they think that they're better than black people. And, you know, they're even taught to look down on us as if we're not human, as if we're not all human and we're all one living on God's green earth. It makes no sense, you know? It makes no sense. But, you know, God is dealing with those type of people in his own special way. That's not our business, honestly. You know, we can give our commentary and, you know, we can give our opinions and shit like that. But trust me, those people are very miserable from within. To feel as though you have to look down on somebody else because you don't feel whole within yourself. Not one demographic here on this earth is better than the other. I know they have manipulated y'all to make you think that way. Yeah, you're better than blacks and you're better than them and you're better than that. We are the most superior here on this earth. It's a lie. It's a lie. That's not the truth. We all human and we all bleed motherfucking blood and we all breathe this motherfucking air called oxygen. And that's the truth. God made us all for his own divine purpose over our lives, and that's the truth. But looking down on one particular demographic, because that's how your family said it should be, and that's how your ancestors were, and you know, those life lessons have been trickled down your bloodline, you think that's the way it's supposed to be. No, I'm telling you here, confirmation. I'm telling you here in 2026 that that's a lie. You have been living in illusions. You're living in illusions. You need to wake up. It's not the truth. It's not real. God wants this earth to be better. He wants the people living on this earth to wake the fuck up and be better people. Start loving each other. Being kind to each other. Stop judging one another. Who the fuck are you that you think that you're better than any fucking body else? You're not. You're not. So that bitch and whoever the fuck else in this world is speaking like that and thinking like that in 2026, I'm going to give you the history facts right here. Well, the term nigga, right, actually was a derogatory term back in the Disney for our fucking masters and slave masters over our ancestors. They would call us those names. So it was derogatory. It was not as cute as we made it to be. We turned something, we took the word, we took a derogatory term and turned it into a term of endearment. And that's why today you hear us say, yo, my nigga, what's up, my nigga, what's good, my nigga, my nigga. We turned that shit around. We transmuted that shit. And that's the truth. You cannot say that word because you don't call yourself black. You do not even accept your black ancestors. A lot of y'all have black ancestors, wellas, and your abuelitas, and you don't even respect them because their skin is darker than yours. But you want to be out here saying my nigga. How the fuck does that work? Your abuelitas is turning in her fucking grave to see you, to know that you didn't like her. You didn't respect her. But you out here speaking like that, like you black. The truth is this. If you or your ancestors have not gone through the black struggle, i.e. the Civil War, slavery, and all that other shit, it's too much to name. It's too much to even name. If you have not gone through that shit and you ain't going through shit today that have to do with the black struggle, that word should not be coming out your motherfucking mouth. Watch your fucking mouth. Because there's people out here that will smack the fuck out of you if they hear you say that shit. They don't care about going to jail. And no, I don't stand for violence. I'm not that type of bitch. But when we talking disrespect, all bets is off. And that's all that I have to say. Have a good day, everyone. Bye.